We have just crossed from the other side to this part of the world. Train line. This connects Estoril with the city center of Lisbon, and that is the monastery that we were earlier. And we have just gone through the underground path, and we are by the monument to the navigators, or what is the other name?
Padrão dos Descobrimentos.
Okay, that's the real name. Okay then. So, see the big star, Rose of the Winds. Well, this is this site. They have something wonderful here on the ground, which is a world map with all the Portuguese possessions when they were navigating around the world. And I think it's worth showing it to you. Here you are. Look, here it is, the wind blowing from the west. Do you recognize the shape of Canada, North America, Mexico, all Central America, and then all South America? Obviously, this map was done when the Panama thing was done, just to cross from one ocean to the other. But there you have the symbolism of the caravels crossing the Atlantic Ocean, the Rose of the Winds out there, the Azore Islands. Here you see the Azore Islands. The date is when the Portuguese they conquered those islands, which are in the North Atlantic. They are the islands of excuse me.
No problem.
Sorry. Green Cape. Okay. Green Cape Islands. There you go. These. And now you have also when they got to the corner where is Brazil today in the year 1500. South of Brazil, Porto Seguro, also in the year 1500. There you go. The Rose of the Winds. Okay then. Now the African continent with all these former colonies, Cape, New Hope Cape, when they crossed it in 1488, Natal, all this coastline on the western part of the African continent, right hand side east of the African continent, also Madagascar when they got there, also to what today is Saudi Arabia. That's where they reached the dates when they reached those places. Hormuz, the Strait of Hormuz, there you have. And the caravel symbol as well. So Calcutta, that was in India, Ceylon, the old Ceylon, 1505. Malacca, the peninsula of Malacca, there you go. Malaysian territory nowadays. Also, they went to the far islands of Timor, Moluccas, this is Palau, Canton, say Macau as well. So they were really, really good navigating the whole world. And this represents the Asian continent. India, as you see, the subcontinent of India, there you have, and the rest of the world. And look at the Iberian Peninsula representing Portugal. There you have with the coat of arms. There you go. Okay, Henry the Navigator was the one who opened the school in the south of Portugal, actually in Cape St. Vincent, which is the southwesternmost point of the Iberian Peninsula. And he is represented here in this line of characters that is at the very end. It's like the prow of a ship. Yeah, you see. And Antonio, I have a question for you. I know that in these people here represented with the navigators, there is a woman represented over there. She was also part of a navigation school with Henry the Navigator, and she also sailed somewhere. So it was more than one woman, as far as you know, or just that lady?
Just different. As far as I know, just that way.
Just that lady.
Just
Okay, good, good, good.
That's why it became so unusual.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And as I have mentioned many times, Antonio, in some of my podcasts as well, there is a crazy theory that they say that Christopher Columbus might have been a woman dressed as a man.
Yes.
Yep, there is a theory there. Yep.
That's why it's unusual.
But anyway, we are today in Portugal, all right? And here we are. This is an impressive monument. Look at that. And that bridge that you see in the distance, you might say, wait a minute, are we in Lisbon? Are we in San Francisco? Where are we? We are in Lisbon. But if we see that other monument there, you might say, are we in Brazil, Corcovado mountain? Where are we? No, this is a copy of the Corcovado mountain in Brazil, in the highest. And this bridge is very similar to the Golden Gate. First, because of the shape, obviously, as you can see, and second, because it was made by the same company, American Steel Company. They broke a few years later, not because of the bridges, because of whatever, but it's the same shape and reminds you a lot about the Golden Gate Bridge. And there in the distance is the Tower of Belem.
Because that part sits green, right?
All right, so this is officially the end of the Kesha River. See how big it is. But in fact, the water here is not sweet, it's salty. And here, I'm just going to try and show you that tiny little island in the skyline that is like a little lighthouse there. That is officially the end of the river. So here we are.